Yo, what's good guys? It's Theslykrow. How y'all feeling? Hope you're doing well. And I hope you all enjoying the E3 showcases so far. And to be honest, it has been pretty mid, in my opinion. But hopefully Nintendo comes clutch, with their showing, and hopefully they do deliver on that. And so far, man, the best E3 showcase has been Microsoft with the Xbox conference. But I still rate that at a 6.5 out of 10. It is pretty mid. But as an RPG fan, I am excited for what they have coming up, with the Ascent and, Avowed. And they also showed a tease of the Outer Worlds 2, which is great to see. And hopefully they have another event sometime soon that does explain, more details of Hellblade 2 and some of their other first party titles coming up. Anyways guys, we have an interesting article here from Forbes, which makes a great point that, when you're comparing the Xbox Game Pass value per dollar versus Sony games charging, and when they increase their price to $70 instead of $60, the Game Pass value proposition is looking really good. And this article highlighted the fact of how much you're saving by adding up all the game prices. So it's definitely an interesting viewpoint, and let's take a deep dive into what this article is saying here. Alright, so this article here is by Paul Tazzi. And we have the title here, The Math Behind Xbox Game Pass versus $70 Sony games will snowball quickly. And so he makes a good point here. He says, it's clear that Microsoft is slamming the accelerator on Game Pass with or without a console attached to it. And they're going to try to do this, not only have a large roster of old games, but continue to have every new first party debut there every now and then. And this does include all future Bethesda games day one on Game Pass. Sony in the meanwhile has taken an opposite path. This generation, they're not only sticking with selling individual new releases as they've always done, they're not rolling it into any type of subscription, and on top of that, they've also increased the prices from $60 to $70, which includes some third-party titles on PS5 as well. If you take it in that the prices of these games had a $10 in the price hike, this is going to snowball very quickly in the long run, and it is going to be very expensive compared to the Xbox. And so he did a math calculation here. So let's say you want to play 12 Xbox Series X first party games over 3 years and 12 first party PS5 games over 3 years. All those games coming to Xbox Game Pass, you'll be paying $10 a month. And bearing any special deals for 12 months for 3 years, that's $360. And if you compare that to Sony, which are charging $70 per title, you are instead paying $840. So that's definitely a huge savings, $360 compared to $840. So that's like a $500 savings. And this article makes the point that the cost of savings alone is worth the whole price of the console itself. Now that's great and all, but let's not forget that Sony has a lot of AAA A1 devs working for them. And if you look at Sony Santa Monica, where the next God of War Ragnarok gonna drop, that's gonna be well worth the $70. Same with Forbidden West, that's gonna be a banger as well. And if you keep in mind that many of these games, they are getting expensive with their tech to make them, and we're looking at 60+ million per IP investment in many of these games. So if you think about it in that perspective, you gotta think that the $70 price tag, it definitely sucks, but the industry is getting more expensive as a whole. So if you think about it in that way, it is well worth the price. And as for the subscription service, Sony is going all out with their PS Now service. Recently, they just added the Witcher 3 Game of the Year edition on the PS Now service. But keep in mind that this is a streaming service and only a select titles can be downloaded only. So that's the downside to that. So let me know what y'all think, man, and let me know how you feel about the quantity versus quality debate. With Game Pass being more quantity, whereas Sony has the quality titles coming up. So let me know what y'all think, and if you walk with your boy, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And this is your boy Crow signing off. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.